Okay, so I've been meaning to make a video on Supergirl for a long time, bruh. Probably since I seen it, and I saw it right after I got done fasting. So that was like a month or two ago. Regardless, here we are today, August 4th, damn near August 5th, talking about Supergirl. Because it says Supergirl is expected to end its theatrical run by earning less than $200 million globally, one of DC's biggest flops ever. So, I hope y'all been progressing. I wanted to come on here and talk about this, like I said, and just speak about what DC could do differently, Because DC is a solid platform, man. It's a solid franchise with a solid platform. Excuse me, bro. Come on, man, lock in. I got lock in, bro. I just got mad. I just got mad. Just got mad at a fucking verbal typo. But yeah, DC it's a very, very solid franchise. It's a legendary franchise. It was the only franchise for the longest time to go head to head with Marvel, and it's still really the only other superhero franchise besides Marvel that I could even think of. You feel me? Of course, anime has completely taken over, but y'all know, man, Marvel still got its heavy hitters. Like, I already got my Doomsday tickets. Catch me if you can, nigga. I already got my Doomsday tickets, and that shit don't come out till December. So niggas love Marvel. However, it seemed like DC then just got left in the dust. Uh Batman is like they only saving grace. The Superman movie was okay. Superman isn't really an appealing character. And this Supergirl movie, when I first seen it, I'm like, all right, this movie is okay. But actually leaving the theater and being out of the Supergirl theater for over a month, I dare say this film was a lot worse than it could have been. I don't want to call it ass because it wasn't an unbearable watch. It just wasn't a good one. It wasn't a good one. And the reason that I say it wasn't a good one is because it was just so many points that broke the immersion to the point where it didn't feel really rewarding, you know? Probably because the plot line didn't feel like there was any real weight to it. And it felt like it was thrown together, especially in the beginning. The beginning of the movie, it was literally feeling like they was throwing shit at the wall and waiting to let it stick. Like the way that the main character or the main girl, the side character girl, the way that her whole family got slaughtered, it just looked like some bullshit. Yeah, the nigga came in and killed them because the brother came out of the room. Like it was just thrown together. However, as the movie progressed though, and we got around like to the mid section and things of that nature, it got a little how do I say interesting. However, it was moments like the slow-mos and shit like that just kind of ruined it to the point where it didn't feel like the payoff was there really. However, this movie is still overhated. I don't know why so many people are walking around calling it ass. I think it's just because DC is DC. They didn't promote this movie properly. It could have been a lot better, man. It could have been a whole lot better. But my advice to make a better movie would to be lay a better foundation. Don't rush into something that you don't have to. That is the problem with a lot of movies, and honestly, DC doesn't have to follow that route. All they have to do is really invest the time and take the risk into something other than Batman. Because since they whole franchise is riding on Batman, if Batman doesn't reach up to par, them niggas delaying that shit more than they done delayed GTA 6. If Batman doesn't reach up to par, y'all are basically shit out of luck. Y'all better bring Christopher Nolan back in that bitch or y'all is fucked. Literally. But if y'all just take y'all time and really focus on developing a good plot through and through, instead of just trying to make some quick fix heavy hitter, then it would be so much better and so much more beneficial. DC used to be popping, man. Not only did they have Batman going on, they had motherfucking the Injustice series and the Batman games, but they don't do these things anymore. Imagine a Wonder Woman game. Imagine a good Wonder Woman movie. I didn't like the first Wonder Woman. I don't give a fuck what niggas say. I didn't like the first Wonder Woman. I hear they releasing the Green Lantern show. Everybody, a little bit excited for that, but I'm not. I don't really give a fuck about Green Lantern. I would want to see some Deathstroke shit or some Nightwing shit. Have they ever made a Nightwing show before? I know it's a lot of DC people and a lot of DC nerds because DC is very unique. It's more gritty and dark. So I see why it appeals to so many people. But I just understand that the execution for movies like Supergirl could be so much better, man. I can just imagine comic book panels of Supergirl and it actually looks cool. However, the movie just didn't go up to par, man. Also, I think the casting could be a little better. I'm not saying that this woman is a bad actor at all. She's definitely a good actor. But it's very it's not very appealing. I was going to say very unserious, but they more so set the tone of Supergirl being unserious for some reason. But it is what it is, though. I fucked with the Supergirl show. The CW deals that DC had going on for a minute, it was real cool. But now here we are. One of DC's biggest flops ever in 2026, man. There's so many more resources that they could be utilizing in terms of promotion and just getting a better experience and a better payout for what they are actually putting out into the world. However, they don't get it. So it is what it is. I actually even found myself wondering, I'm like, man, do DC have like some form of blackball going on? Like, bro, why the fuck is all of these movies performing so badly and shit like that? They must have pissed somebody off or some shit. Or maybe they just being suppressed because Marvel then partnered up with Disney and now they done bought out everybody else. So they might not have access to the same resources as everybody else, man. They might not even have the money to actually fund a good movie. And the investors might have signed private deals behind closed doors to specifically deal with Marvel. So y'all never know, man. Y'all never know. It is unfortunate, though. I will say that. Hopefully DC can recover. Focus on Batman, develop good animated shows. We don't have a lot of good animated shows anymore. So if DC decided to dominate the animated superhero space, that would be tough. That would be tough. I would love to see a good animated Supergirl show. I would love to see a good animated Batman show. I see that they making animated Batman trilogy or some shit. I would love to see that. Something to the Teen Titans again. They already got that shit on lock. They might as well just dive deeper into that, but not deliver any slop, though. Something that's actually good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about in the comment section. Think about this in the comment section, excuse me. And I'm about to get up off here. Pull up to the Twitch, bro. Link in the description, man. I ain't playing.